Telepathic Instruments has updated the Orchid once again. We have a new update. What version are we on? Let's see. We are on 3.84. Although it's not a massive update, it's got some things to go over, and I'm just gonna go over the things that I think are interesting. So you can now do chords like this. Isn't that cool? One thing I have noticed though is that they still have this sticky key issue if you change around the selectors too much whilst you're playing. So yeah, can you hear that? That's just me playing around for a second, and then you can still hear that when it's connected to Ableton. I'm not sure if this will happen connected to other DAWs. Let me know in the comments if you want me to test that. And normally to just stop that, I'll just change the sound that I'm using. It is worth bearing in mind though that I have the Orchid going into the Arturia and then into the computer, so maybe that's why, but this used to happen before in the past when I had it going directly into the computer regardless. So how you find the secret keys? I forgot to mention this. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but you just literally go to options, scroll down, and then you'll see it in the menu after you've updated, and you can just select secret chords. I have to go back down. And the thing about this is that the play style, I use all play styles. You can do simple or off. Also, the upgrade firmware no longer requires a QR code. Of course, you have the keying mode where you can change the key by just holding down key and selecting something from the keypad. You can also hit the minor selector and then it will change it to a minor. It's got some new performances. It has a new, I think 2 new patterns or 3. You put a 7th or a 9th on that and it will change up the pattern a bit. They updated the playstyles, but honestly, I just use advanced. I could try free, but I feel like changing that now would be detrimental to my workflow. Matter of fact, let me know what kind of playstyle you prefer to use, and let me know if I should be trying something different than advanced, because right now advanced is the only thing that I really try. They also added some new patterns and some new bass sounds, but I haven't really used the sounds on this in a while since I haven't a dedicated synth for this. They said they improved the harps and strums. I'm not sure how, they didn't really go into detail on that, but they pretty much sound the same to me. They did make the UI clearer for when you're going between different voicings. Before it was just a number and I didn't really understand it, but now you can clearly see where you're at. There goes those sticky keys again. Not sure why that keeps happening. Maybe I stop. Okay, so those are the updates that I found really interesting. Let me know if there's anything in the comments you think that the Orchid needs to add to it, and anything that I find that is actually useful or that it doesn't already have that would be good and is within the capabilities of the Orchid. I'll reach out to them and try and get them to take note of it. At the very least, I have no power. Thank you for tapping into the video. This has been the Orchid again. Catch you in the next one.